For item number 8, clarification, the issue of RFP for solid waste collection services.
I put this item on the agenda. In May of 2014, the commission at that time made a decision to go to issue request for proposals for solid waste collection services in the county. Still 1 year and a half later, it still is not done, hasn't been done. A few meetings ago, Ms. Ansley said she needs clarifications to issue an RFP, and that's why I put it on the agenda to give her those clarifications.
What are they?
Let's discuss, let's ask her what is not clear for her, and provide her with those clarifications.
Okay, well, technically this is not a question for me. This would be a question for our purchasing director because she's the one who addressed our RFPs.
Could you fix the manager's microphone, please? It's not coming through the speakers.
It appears to be working. I guess I just need to get closer.
Thanks, that would be awesome. Thank you.
I need you to tell me exactly what you want me to write. The only thing you told me at all in the last year and a half, the previous commission included, is we need to do an RFP. Does that mean collection services? Does that mean personnel? Does that, I mean, what do you need? Because it's such a broad issue, and I mean, without some pretty clear instructions, there's not a whole lot I can do. I'm not a professional in solid-waste services. So I need clear instructions from the commission as to what they want us to put out to bid. Do we want it to just
Refer to the instructions from a year and a half ago.
people to actually provide the services? So what do you need?
What kind of services we receive from Estancia Valley Solid Waste Authority?
Well, we've discussed that before, and we've also had the discussion that you wanted something different, so still, what do you need? I mean, right now, they do all the building and they do all the stations, but do we want that still?
And the landfill.
And the landfill.
So there are 3 areas.
Here we are talking about collection services, and let's stay with collection services. We don't need to RFP landfill.
Okay, then what about the building? Would that be separate?
What do you mean separate?
Well, if you remember, there was some suggestions to the, and it'll be discussed again later with the public hearing today with the solid waste ordinance. But there was the suggestion that we might separate out the actual services, the billing, and the landfill to different components, which would make it easier to write an RFP each of those things, which means not necessarily one company or corporation would handle it. It could be separated out. So how would you like me to try to handle that?
We need to include billing services also here, but exclude landfill.
Okay,
And let's see what participants will propose.
Okay, that's going to make it pretty broad, which means we're going to get some kind of, okay, I can look into that. So do you want that to be 2 separate RFPs, services and billing, or do you want it to be one?
Each should be one.
Okay. Anything else?
Also, Lincoln County already went for RSP, and you can consult them how they did it, and also you received you received their RFP. You can consult.
I can look at that. I've got other options with other people around the states.
Please.
It's not clear cut. It's really not. So I can bang out a pretty basic RFP quickly, but that's not going to be sufficient for something this breadth. I mean, we're talking thousands and thousands of dollars. It's a pretty, kind of broad subject. So my thoughts, I could do something, like I said, pretty basic, but I would still like to have the opportunity to discuss it with all of you again and get more direction, because it's not as simple as it's been made to be.
I think
Okay,
she's wrong.
what exactly? This is the time to discuss it. It is on the agenda. What exactly? What kind of difficulties are you having? What is so difficult for you to do?
Well,
All we can do is you come up with whatever you want to do. We'll put it on a meeting agenda, and if the commission approves it, we'll go forward. If the commission doesn't approve it, that's what it is.
It's in prayer meeting minutes.
I don't
approved.
mean to do that. Already decision to go for RFP was made.
With
And
respect.
this is the opportunity to discuss it and go forward.
Yes. Exactly.
No comment, no
Unfortunately,
comment.
it was a consensus, there was never a vote. We did do research in the minutes, I believe, and there was never a vote to go to RFP. It was a consensus of the commission.
I don't believe that.
I would invite you, if you have, specific suggestions you would like me to try to build into this, if you could get that to me in writing, an email or something, that would help me tremendously. But,
we need,
In the room have something to say about that.
And you have a seated commissioner that was here for that vote.
When you do the public comment, then you can speak up. Right now, it's commission matters.
And Commissioner, just another thing out there, the reason I'm concerned, and I know that this is a hot issue in the county, the way the statute is written in the procurement code, this is felonies. If I do something incorrectly and it doesn't fall on anybody else in this room but me, even if it's you who approves it. So that's why I'm interested in making sure I have absolutely every bit of information possible.
That's on my
it goes with every RFP you are issuing, is it
I've
correct?
never had to do an RFP this frightening, frankly.
Then give another
And
job.
I've talked to other people around the state in my position. I've found too, there's,
Why is it frightening? You invite to participate Estancia Valley Solid Waste Authority too.
that's not how RFPs work. It's a general issuance, but I have been doing research on them. I have a really big fat binder. I'd be happy to share it with you if you'd like to see it as far as their operations. It's a lot.
I mean, they are not excluded from it
Of course not.
to participate there.
Of
So
course not.
what is the problem? And you just said, right?
It's just asking for help from your,
Do you remember the date of that meeting that you guys approved that and gave direction? May 14th?
I can't think of the word, but everybody, other purchasing officials, just getting advice, or their thoughts. It's not as common for something like this.
Ms. Alvarez, you received a certification,
Yes, ma'am, I did, which
Okay.
is why I'm raising my concerns.
and you have at New Mexico Association of Counties, you have knowledgeable people to.
And I'm not telling you what they've told me, is to get specific directions from the commission.
How can you receive more specific than what I told you from the commission if you are a certified expert? what do you expect more from us? We are not certified.
I'm not asking you to be certified in the purchasing procedure. I'm asking you for a specific direction as far as what you want to go into this RFP, as far as the collection services you're requesting. Okay, it's different. Purchasing and the services you're asking for are separate. That's what I'm asking direction on. I can write an RFP, I can put all the legal information I need to, I can discuss it with our legal department. I need to know what you need as far as the solid waste collection services.
Whatever services we receive from Estancia Valley Solid Waste Authority, except landfill.
Okay?
Okay?
Mr. Frost, Mr. Cavallari, do you have anything else?
No.
I have one thing. We have this issue about solid waste, and this is part of the solid waste. And it seems to me like that it is all connected with each other, and that we're a bit premature right now
Absolutely not.
to do the RFP
Absolutely not.
until we make some decisions on the
Absolutely.
revision of the solid waste.
Yes, sir, I would agree.
And
Absolutely
I think
not.
we just need to look at it all as one and then go forward with whatever direction it goes.
Yes, sir, thank you. I would appreciate that.
I think we have to act in best interests of the county at any point of time. And this issue, this RFP, only help us to do that. And the decision was already made. You just need to execute it and not to make more excuses, Miss Olivas, quite frankly.
So for clarification, is the commission voting to direct her to develop an RFP?
Of course.
Okay, so there's a motion?
It was already
make a motion.
decided.
Why do we need to make a motion? The decision was already made.
Let her write up what she's got and then we'll bring it to the meeting, to the commission, and see if we agree with the request of Commissioner Teixeira, and then we're ready to vote it up. And that's what we'll do.
Thank you.